It's official. Team Cade is joining the GBL.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right, and you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping, smart, unselfish basketball, a lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. C.J. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Harper, and here's Vassell from the arc. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, the three-point shot is an important part of Vassell's game and an important part of this offense.
Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Here's Alexander-Walker. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
And Harper gets it to go.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
McCollum on the left side. Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Over Vassell. Rebounded by the Spurs. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Okongwu. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. And both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Vassell outside. To the inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
From deep, Johnson nails it from 3.
So that shows a lot of confidence right there. Johnson knowing how effective he can be off the catch.
Pass to Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now Alexander-Walker. And here's McCollum. Pass to Johnson. And the Hawks with another 3.
He typically does most of his scoring in the mid-range or at the rim, but Johnson's showing you right there he does have that kind of range to rely on as well.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Vassell's got 5 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Okongwu, a screen on Castle. Inside, here's Johnson. And slammed it home, and the foul.
Substitution on court.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Back to Castle. Outside Johnson. Here's Champagnie. He's scoreless. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Jalen Johnson is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Kuminga. And it's McCollum at point guard. Just 5 to shoot. There's the screen by Johnson. Alexander-Walker from outside, off the mark. San Antonio leading by 7. Down low, in close. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
Harper, he's checked in for Champagnie. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in. Outside, Alexander-Walker. For 3, McCollum. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Harper passes to Morris. There's the screen by Johnson. MP finds Wembanyama. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Hawks. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Hey, guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Hawks trail by 6. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Here's Johnson.
Oh, man! And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Harper passes to MP. Right side, Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama screen. Morris with it. Now Okongwu defending. Fires from the corner. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Morris.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Kispert's checked in. Now here's Kispert. 13 points in the win against Detroit. On the wing, Alexander-Walker. He buries it from 3. Alexander-Walker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And there's 1:38 left in the first half. The drive by in. Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Ted.
Yes, sharpshooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Johnson's got 14 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Tipped. Left side, Alexander-Walker. Here's Daniels, and he hits it to tie the game.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Hawks, they've still got a solid hold on that third spot.
When I look at San Antonio, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Kispert. Kuminga with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Alexander Walker with it. Johnson on him. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
MP going to work down low.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
Now Alexander Walker coming off a 16-point game against Detroit.
And we need to mention the impact he had on the defensive side as well. He blocked a couple shots and altered others.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Looking at San Antonio, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Johnson.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Well, his activity has set the tone, blocking and altering shots.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Wembanyama out there with MP, and it's Harper in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. To the middle. Here's Morris. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Johnson finds McCollum. Outside, Alexander Walker. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Castle outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Johnson. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim. You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy, but what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. San Antonio leading. And there's the lob.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Now here's McCollum. He's got 12. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss. I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Daniels. Will it go? rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight. Harper passes to MP. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Right side, Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Morris.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Okongwu, a screen on Castle. Daniels outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at San Antonio, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prized top spot.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves. Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Daniels finds Johnson. Off target with the 3. San Antonio leading by 7. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Left side Johnson over Wembanyama, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Johnson's got 16 points.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
Harper passes to Morris, and Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, he needs to settle down a little bit. You don't want to leave this game because of foul trouble.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Barnes, he's... checked in for Vassell, and it's Johnson in for Harper. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Newell, he's checked in for Okongwu. Kuminga comes in for Johnson. Risache, he's checked in for Daniels. And Kispert is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Pass to Risache. Back to McCollum. To Kuminga, fires from deep. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
That's the way. Kispert up top, covered by Wembanyama. There's McCollum with the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Johnson. Back to Barnes from 11 feet away. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Johnson and Okongwu. Oh, look at him fly.
Look at that power. And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. McCollum, the pass to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Morris, a screen on McCollum. Inside. Ooh, the power move from MP.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
McCollum looks around. That shot off. Good work defensively by Castle.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Hawks trail by 16. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's McCollum, guarded closely. Now Johnson. 4 on the clock. And here's Alexander Walker. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Harper. Now Morris. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. McCollum. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Why even try?
Look out! Oh, my goodness!
Little bit of flair on that one.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Here's Daniels. McCollum outside for 3. Money from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Harper. Now Vassell. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Okongwu, a screen on Castle. Alexander Walker with it. Castle covering. MP with the block.
Well, how about MP protecting the rim? That looked like it was an easy 2.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornett's checked in for Wembanyama. Champagnie comes in for Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And Waters is subbed in for Harper.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Morris. Oh, touches it off the glass. see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight. Hope your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Thank you once again for coming out and supporting your team. Please make sure to get home safe.
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night scoring gives you confidence going into the next game. A win like this gives the team confidence going into the game after. Keep stacking those wins up, and you've got an all-NBA scorer and a championship contender. That's a good situation to be in, and I like that we're here right now.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, always appreciate it.
Over to you, B.A.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And that about wraps it.
Major word around the association is that MP is aggressively trying to expand his club league by getting NBA stars involved in the venture.
Wait, really enjoyed it, except for the early Saturday mornings.
I'm not mad. Okay, well, if we're all going and getting lunch, okay?
I'm hoping to find a cinnamon teal. Ingredients, okay? I'm used to just watching Hawks and Pelicans. Can the teal shoot threes? Shortchange yourself.
I'd like to go on a big trip after
this.
There's an excuse to get over to Spain.
Like Japan? Australia?
Yeah, Japan. I want to see Tokyo. And I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cafes.
You're joking.
No, they look super cool. There are even vending machines on the streets and stuff.
I like cats, but I don't usually vacation for them.
I'd like our G League team to do more driving and kicking.
As the means of getting better perimeter looks?
Secondarily.
To get the defense out of position?
Yes. Players can't resist trying to help, and when they do, we'll make them pay.
All right. Maybe we send some Steve Nash MVP season reels.
Sounds like a lot of sugar. Dude, come on, it's great, I promise. You gonna cut off the crust, too? Yeah, but at a slower, relaxed, smiling pace.
Hold their attention for a couple hours.
Cool.
Took my kids to the ice show last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Nick Diamond's in my lineup, making a big difference.
Yeah, sweet. How's your dog doing?
Oh, he's good.
Man, I don't gotta worry about it. Dad does it for me.
That must be nice.
In 5 years.
Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah. You want to grab burrito?
Yeah, grab me one.
Man, my back's killing me. When's the last time you did yard work?
So this Sunday, hoops and hamburgers, my place. On and off the court.
Okay, I'll be there.
So what happened to the lady that I replaced?
VIP, she kept asking for selfies and autographs.
Did you put it down tomorrow's itinerary?
I was just about to get back. Why?
It is. Jen's saying she's having second thoughts. That the talking points don't align with her core values.
Too player-centric?
Yeah, exactly. They don't feature any team-specific moments.
Do you think Jen was clear about the target for that?
The subject line of the email was teams we team up with. What's there to be unclear about?
When you look at college prospects, think more about how they'll service in year 1 or what their pro career may be at year 10.
I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, you know, I've been doing a bit of skin.
Bro, every calling.
You're seeing him rock Sanders.
Yeah, he's playing well.
But you don't think he can play for us?
Not with the roster we built.